Shalom, my friends. Welcome to another Pilgrim Warriors Progress video. I'm still getting used to saying that. Whenever I start a new series, I have to get used to the intro. I'm here still in Las Vegas at the Alexis Hotel, the Alexis Park Resort and Hotel. And this building I'm in right now is the part of the convention center building, and as is very common, the resort here has a theme, and the theme is very much Greek and Romanesque type of naming and architecture. You can see outside a little bit. I'll show you outside what it looks like in a minute. But this, I was reminded of a project I did as a child, because you can see behind me, right here, we'll go a bit closer, the rooms are called Parthenons, and I want to check out what that actually means, but we know that theos is the Greek word for God, and you have non. So I wonder if it means like house of the gods. That would be interesting. But actually, as a child, I was given an assignment in a class I had where I had to reconstruct a model of a certain building, and I actually chose the Parthenon, and I might be able to put a picture somewhere when I post this. But it is interesting because the world seems to really cling to ancient evils, ancient customs, ancient traditions, and there really is, the words of inspiration, the scriptures tell us that there is nothing new under the sun. I mean, it was, hundreds of years ago you thought that there were people actively worshiping Zeus and all that. But notice that you have, Parthenon on the wall here, but right here, apparently you can find Zeus if you go this way. So, what is the deal here? We really have not changed that much. Like the same sort of customs and things that people had back in the times of Greece and Rome are the same types of things that we see today. Greece and Rome was famous for its public baths, and what we now call swimming pools. That is what ancient Greeks and Rome had as their public bath system. And it is fascinating to me that really nothing has changed. People still hold and cling to many of the same ideas. People still pursue senseless pleasure and selfishness, and the same type of attitudes and behaviors we saw in Sodom and Gomorrah, ancient Greece and Rome, all these pagan cities, are the same types of things that we see today in a city that has the audacity to call itself Sin City. And that would be Las Vegas here. And it just is fascinating to me that really nothing has changed. People still write and produce content with videos and movies and things, just like the ancient Greeks used to make all their theaters. I just want to stop a moment and gather the roses, the lilies, and the pinks. Look at this, it's beautiful. So, it just is fascinating to me that the same types of attitudes that were upheld with the world throughout history are still maintained today. There really is nothing new under the sun. So I encourage you to look around, see what the origins of things are. Look at the origins of different words, the origins of different behaviors and customs, and really trace them back and start to notice that it's all the same old stuff that we've been doing for years. Solomon seems like he tried everything. Like, he had that wisdom, but it did not guard him from what we might in a more modern way call like all that sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like that was his, like he had the lifestyle of like a rock star or an athlete or something. He was like the king of one of the most powerful nations on the planet. And he was able to either use that power for good or use that power for evil, and he did both. And it just is fascinating. I mean, even we see, and Solomon was one of the people that echoed those words. He said that there is nothing new under the sun. He said the vanity of vanities, all is vanity, and at the same time said that when a man shall eat and drink and his work, that it is good that a man should eat and should drink and enjoy the good in his labor. This is a gift of God. So we see that there's a pleasure to be found in the simplicities of life, but it should not be that pleasure is our goal, that pleasure is our objective. It is just a gift from God, and we are seeking first the kingdom of God, and all those things are added to us along the way. We have a choice of either seeking and obtaining the kingdom of God, or seeking and obtaining pleasures and selfish desires all along the way. And I wanted to pause for a moment here. Here's some more flowers. I don't know if you can see them so well, but this structure here is just like the type of groves and little high places types of things that the Greeks and the ancients would erect. They would lift up these like types of little buildings, these little natural, like nature-oriented little, and then like small little structures and things like this. And they would come here to worship the different deities that they had, to worship nature itself, to worship the different gods. And nothing's changed. Like, we still build these types of things. People still come out here, and they may not audibly proclaim that they are worshiping like the god of, eroticism or whatever it is, or the god of fertility or the god of drunkenness and pleasure, but our actions reveal who it is that we serve. And if we are consecrated and have a devoted life to Christ, that is revealed in our actions. Faith without works is dead. So our actions reveal where our faith lies. So I encourage you to think about these things, to share with me what some of the things you noticed that are just ancient relics of the past, and to be a blessing to others, to encourage them to maintain the faith that was once delivered to the saints, to maintain the character of Christ, and let it be plain and known who you serve. So thank you for watching, and shalom, my friends.